And what's up, everybody? Back with another video game review. And today I'm reviewing Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, released in 2010. And yes, this is my first foray into the Red Dead Redemption games. But I know this is maybe not the best way to get involved with it, but it's what I had. It was part of the big bundle that I bought from somebody, guy. I talked about it before in past reviews. Go check it out. This is not a full-fledged game. This is a DLC add-on to the first Red Dead Redemption game. And by the PS, when you put the disc, it's its own game. So when you put the disc into the PS3, it says Red Dead Redemption, but the cover says Undead Nightmare. And you boot it up, and it says Red Dead Redemption in the menu. Then you start it up, and then it changes to Undead Nightmare. So, can I play the actual Red Dead Redemption as well? Nope. Can't. Why? Okay. Doesn't make much sense, but pretty insane. Anyway, just want to get that out of the way. I still have not played the first Red Dead Redemption, but I did play Undead Nightmare. So, I got some thoughts. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? I thought this game was scary as shit. Mostly because it was scary from the get-go. Obviously, I knew it was gonna be a zombie game, so that opening cutscene didn't get me too much. But then, as I was riding into town for the first time, into that first town, and just out of nowhere, my horse, I'm forced to abandon my horse right at the entrance of the town, which really scared me. And then I'm walking through and I don't see any zombies, and then we do that thing where the guy gets caught, and then I'm looking for the zombies, I'm doing a 360 motion, where's the zombies? I'm ready to shoot some zombies. And then they just come out of nowhere and they start fucking attacking me, and I freak the fuck out, and I'm trying to unload some rounds into them, and it's not working, and then it's just, complete overload. And even, after that, it kind of died down, but then you've got, sometimes they just sneak up on you. It's dark, and they just pop out of nowhere. It can jump scare you, for sure. So, take note of that. Speaking of the combat, it's bad. The combat is bad in this game. Ammo is hard to come by, which is annoying. And it's really, really hard to land a shot. They make it look so easy in the tutorial portion of the game, and then it's not easy at all. Sometimes you headshot them and they still are alive, which shouldn't even be possible. But most of the times you're gonna miss. Then you have ammo. Fighting them with melee, the melee is not even that great either, because the character loves to lock itself in the opposite direction that the zombies are. So the zombies are just attacking you from behind. You're trying to turn around, and you can't because it reverts back to the original position. That really got annoying. And yeah, the combat is just not great. And it's a lot, and the combat's a huge portion of this game, because you're just going in and trying to just take out hordes and hordes of zombies. And it doesn't help that they set up the game where you have to go back and defend certain towns and do all of that as well from invasions, and so there's all that to worry about, and you gotta try and protect the living people, and all that jazz. So it's not great. It's not great, and it really sucks that it's the focal point of this, because it's again not good. It's very frustrating, can be very overwhelming, and just too tedious for what it needs to be honest. There was also some wild political similarities to today, when those people were like, it's the Mexicans, got closed the damn borders down. People would say that today, and they're just as wrong then as they are now. And there were a few others, just alien type bullshit. Yeah. Wild stuff. Let's be real here. The story, though, overall, it's okay. It's just okay. I'm not a huge. I'm starting to join a lot of people on the train that zombie movies or zombie video games, zombie books, zombie anything is just not a very effective horror medium in this day and age. It gets old fast. It's the same thing pretty much every time. And in theory it works. Like, it's not a bad story. The game is really short as well. It is just a DLC upgrade. So to me, it kind of had a similar substance level to Bowser's Fury, which was an add-on for Mario 3D Land, where you see a lot of elements of a good game and good structure. It's just not thought out enough to be really considered in a good and strong manner. Which, is okay. It is. I mean, it doesn't have to be that. Again, it's just a DLC. It's nothing insane. But yeah, man, you know what? For a zombie thing, this is a fine length for it. Let's be honest. It is. And going back to kind of what I said about the combat, the gameplay overall, including the combat, like I said, is very tedious. I talked about the going back to similar areas and just having to defend hordes, or you suffer the consequences. There's a lot of side missions that just feel redundant, similar, annoying. They just don't feel good at all. Very repetitive, and it can get boring after a while, because again, these are very similar thought out tropes in other games, other movies, other pieces of media, that something we haven't seen in a Red Dead Redemption game before, but have seen in other ways that it just feels the same. So which can be annoying, but overall, without all that said, though, I will say that this is still a fun game. I've never played Red Dead Redemption before. I don't know all of the little intricacies or little like plot details, character details, all that sort of stuff. I don't get that. But I do get a lot of. I still can see the fun in this game. It's still, it's very well made. It's very well thought out. Not necessarily as far as like substance, but the graphical levels there. There's still some things that look really good in this game, despite it coming out 16 years ago now almost. It's pretty crazy. And if you're a big Red Dead Redemption fan, I would 100% recommend picking this up. I think you'll really like it. If you're a fan of like zombie games or like horror games, I'd also recommend picking this up and giving it a try. But otherwise, nah, it's not really going to be for you. So, anyways, though, it's going to do it for this review. Final score for Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. I'm going to have to give it a good 6 out of 10. But anyways, though, as always, it's going to do it for this review. So if you've ever played this game, I'd love to know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. And that's going to do it for this video as well. So stay tuned for much more amazing content, including more video game reviews and other awesome stuff. And until next time, see you guys later. Goodbye.